Because I've been working myself down to the bone. And I swear on Grandpa's grave, I'll be paid when I come home. Hey, hey. Well, I need dollar, that's what I need. Hey, hey. Said I need dollar, that's what I need. Hey, hey. Well, I need dollar, that's what I need. And if I share with you my story, would you share your dollar with me? Come on, share your dollar with me. Go ahead, share your dollar with me. Come on, share your dollar. Give me your dollar. Share your dollar with me. Come on, share your dollar with me.
Hey, I love it. I do like that. I do like that. I'm an eclectic. I enjoy loads of different types of songs.
Feel-good song.
Feel-good songs. So just a little recap for anybody who has just tuned in so far. We've got the amazing Sahara Knite will be joining us around 9 o'clock this evening. We are Rose Talk Sex live on Demon Seed Radio and on Periscope, where you can watch, partnered by fanbase.com. If you've not already got your profile, then please head over to the website fanbase.com and get yourself set up ready. We've just had 2 accounts lost. So Max Deeds, he's also had his Instagram account gone. The radio show, Rose Talk Sex, the one you're listening to, watching to now, we've just lost our super broadcaster on Periscope because of the content. Saskia Squirt, she had one of her accounts taken away. There are lots and lots and lots of us having our accounts being removed due to being adult based or having adult content, and we need to do something about it because it's just not fair. We spend years and years and years building up client base, building up people that follow and support us online, just to be gone in a blink of an eye, click of the fingers, gone. Not with Fanbase. Free sign up is for the adult and porn industry. No account suspensions, no shadow banning, no search bans, no deletions. Get yourself a free account now. Carrying on with the news, we've already spoke about tonight robot strippers to dance alongside humans in a French nightclub. And is unprotected sex more exciting than getting it wrapped up? Well, according to Katie Price, it is. But we've spoke about those. If you want to find out more about those stories that's covered, they are on our social media platform. Simply go to @RoseTalkSex on Twitter. So moving on. Brighton Beach wants to fine couples for performing sex acts on the beach. Beachgoers were stunned to see a couple engage in a very public sex act. The pair were caught on camera on the beach near Hove Lawns, which was busy with families enjoying the sun at the time. The woman could be seen lying naked and holding what appears to be a can of lager, possibly Stella Artois. Her partner, wearing only shorts, appears to be performing a sex act on her. Let me have a quick look. A little bit of cunnilingus. Yes. The pair was caught on camera. The incident occurred at around 3 p.m. on Thursday. An onlooker said, "I was a little taken aback and quite shocked. I had to do a double take and looked around to see if anyone else was seeing what I was seeing. They went for it for a few minutes, then stopped and cuddled for a bit, then kept going. The woman was looking around to make sure nobody was watching. If it was on the nudist beach, I wouldn't have batted an eyelid. But the problem was it was on the public beach where the young children and teenagers are, and that's not acceptable. I've not seen anything like it before on a weekday afternoon." Conservative City Councillor Dawn Barnett was outraged. She said, "I think it's bloody disgusting. I don't care what goes on behind bedroom doors, but on the seafront, in view of families and kids, what is the matter with these human beings? I think they ought to be caught and fined to make them think twice." For them to do that at the height of summer, where we've got kids, parents and old people on the beach, who would want to sit and watch that? I'm disgusted with it. Where's the decency? Their principles are out the window. Ever since they made this a protest city, people think they've got the right to do what they like. We have smut and more smut. They've made this area disgusting. It's gone back to the smutty 30s. Well, I agree and I don't agree. I agree in the sense that, yes, it shouldn't have been done in front of children. Absolutely not. Shouldn't have been done on the public beach. Absolutely not. Yes, it should have been on the nudist beach. But I disagree. We've got smut and more smut, and we're going back to the smutty 30s. Oh, wasn't around in the 30s, so I have no idea. What were we missing?
I don't know.
I don't know.
No.
No.
What people born in the 30s that know the 30s that well
She must
are
be
alive?
Yeah.
How old is she?
How old is she? That's a really good point.
Unless she studied the 30s.
That's a really good point. Excuse me. Right, who have I got? Okay. Great song tune, thank you. Are they sure she wasn't in skin-coloured lycra? No idea. No idea. The photo makes me think otherwise. She does look completely naked. Yes. Yeah, I think she's definitely naked. Yeah. Oh, she's definitely topless. Let's definitely say that. If there were any pants there, they'd probably been pulled to one side. We wouldn't know for 100% sure. We really wouldn't. Smutty 30s. Who's about in the 30s? Let me know. Give me a text. WhatsApp me 078999 01283. Yeah, let me know. How old are they? 70, 89? They're 90 years old.
What
They're over
90-year-old people in tune with what's going on?
Well, maybe the 90-year-olds that were sat on the beach were the ones that were enjoying it. Maybe they thought, "Hey, up, love, it's back to when we were young again. Look,
No,
that's what we used to do."
they would have to have been born bang on 1930. Therefore, if they were at least 10 years old in the 30s,
Oh, there'll be 100 then.
there'd be 100.
What is this woman talking
Oh
about?
my gosh.
What is she talking about? No idea.
No.
No. Okay. But yes, I agree with her. I don't agree with her. I agree with her in the sense that yes, no, it shouldn't be done in front of children. Absolutely not. Kids, parents know. Old people, according to anybody that's over the age of 100, fine, fair enough.
They must have loved it, clearly.
Yeah, if they were out that day, if they were allowed out that day. But I disagree with the fact that smut, and more smut. She must have done a history degree of Brighton from the 1930s. No idea. Moving on. Now, this kind of coincides with our... except, let's get rid of this. This coincides with our story of, our debate question of, would you have sex in a public toilet? You have said that you would have sex providing it was a brand new build. Yeah. Okay. I'm not wanting sex in a public toilet. But the story is, anti-sex toilets to spray users with water jets when they detect inappropriate sexual behaviour.
Wait, that music worked.
I know that music really did work. Okay, a Welsh seaside town aims to put off having sex. Why is the volume here? So, a Welsh seaside town aims to put people off having sex in its new public toilets by including features to disturb those in the act. Port calls anti-sex toilets would spray occupants with water and sound an alarm. Violent movements sensors will automatically open the doors and sound high-pitched alarms with fine water jets soaking the interior of the units. It's like sex in a shower. It's cleaning you at the same time. Weight-sensitive floors would ensure that only one user could be in a cubicle at a time to safeguard against inappropriate sexual activities and vandalism. The town centre is spending $170,000 on futuristic toilets, according to Wales Online. The planning document detailed a range of security features to deter rough sleeping, including an audio warning combined with the lights and heating being switched off. All toilets would be fitted with a full higher pressure floor and wall washer, which could be operated either after every use or after a certain number of users per day. Each night the toilets would close for 10 minutes while the unit undertakes a deep clean process. Visitors to Porthcawl will have to pay to use the toilets. It has not yet been decided how much it will cost. However, Twitter users have questioned how the systems In particular, the weight-sensitive floors would work in practice. One said, weight-sensitive floors to detect more than one user, ? What baseline weight are they using? I'm easily the weight of two teenagers, and what about people who need assistance? I have to go in with my kids. Another added, there are obviously serious questions about weight sensors with potential for cruel humiliation of facility users. The existing facilities are due to close in October while the demolition and construction on the new building takes place. What's your thoughts?
I think definitely there's problems with the weight sensors. If you've had one too many to drink and you need some help, you're not going to get any help if you're going to be sprayed. I think that viciously. If people who are wanting to have sex in a public toilet, I don't think they're going to care if they get sprayed. I think that would be more of a turn on. I think that would be more of a turn on because it's like, oh, this is thrilling. Yeah, you know, more thrilling, more provocative, and they're getting clean at the same time. You've got that risk factor of how hard can we go at it for this to then happen to us? You know? Yeah. I don't know. Are they going to be sized as well? Oh, yes. Now, I think if they're going to be sized, especially with the weight element of it, like what the piece said about being discriminative towards larger people, I don't think it's going to work well. I really don't. No, it's going to cost a ridiculous amount of money, and if you want to go in there, you have to pay for it. Yeah. Alarms and the doors open. Port call is a dive, but has a big Elvis community in the area. I might go and wave my arms about. Okay. Bedroom Taboo said, I think homeless who want a shower would take full advantage. I sure would. That's a really, really good point, actually. Really good point. Yeah. I think that, it's sad to think that a town would spend so much money, £170,000 on a system that all it does is can humiliate, damage, and degrade people. When there's probably so many hundreds of homeless people that money could go towards building a shelter to be able to help the homeless. I think it could have been better spent. 100%. Yeah. 100%. Better spent. Absolutely. Wales is a small place as well. So I don't get why they would want to do that in such a small place. Yeah. It's not going to make that much of an impact other than let's not go to Wales. No. Well, if you've still got time to do the debate question, it is going to run till next week. It would be great to find out what everybody voted for in the end. Would you have sex in a public toilet? If you wanted to, you can state that you would have sex in the public toilet in Wales. You're more than welcome. I'm just going to run through some little adverts before we put our song on and we get our wonderful guest on the show.
Introducing fan baits and exposed X, the only place for adult porn that takes the X on the go. Follow at Exposed X on Twitter for the hottest porn, com girls, models, porn stars, and all their super hot services. Check them out now. Check them out now. Introducing the saucy secret that is Selena. You can support Selena by going to her website www.selenasecret.com or follow her on Twitter at SelenaSecret00. Hey, don't tell anybody. Not really. Go follow her now. Presenting Red Heaven Media, the UK's #1 for fandom productions with a twist. They've been called the most innovative and unusual production company, yet no wonder it's been nominated 4 times for UCAP Awards 2 years running. Visit the website now, with free access. Simply go to redheavenmedia.com or follow them on Twitter at redheavenmedia.